the next challenge that awaits us is Bleak Falls Barrow. And then it's off to fight a dragon. Let's see if we're ready. Do a little recap of everything we've got. We have 10,000 magical effects active. The important ones are just the diseases with Peryite. Main ones being the stamina regen, the extra strength, and the extra armor pen, and the stamina recovery. We've also got some lockpicking expertise, and we also have Witbane for extra magicka. Actually, am I missing Bonebreak Fever on here? No, there's Bonebreak Fever. It's an extra 50 stamina. We got the Ancient Shrouded set in the last episode. Really good, powerful set. And we're still rocking our Adept, a mixture of Adept and Apprentice restoration spells. A Blur, still working on Alteration. We have the levels in it, we just need to get the perks. As far as our gear goes, we're still running a Bouncer. We've got our staff, which we haven't really been using a lot, but I think it'll see more use in this dungeon. I guess I probably could have left this staff behind now that I think about it. It's not going to be very useful in here. And then, of course, the Ancient Shrouded set. Very strong. This will be our in-game armor. We still need to pick up our ring and necklace that we eventually need. Bunch of potions. Luckily enough, we have a surpassing. We've got a decent amount of healing potions, too, so feel pretty good about coming through here. Just some scrolls, whatever. Bestial Stew, which we're going to go ahead and take now. And just one quick look at the skills. We've got our one-handed to 50 and the necessary perks. We've got 2 points in Mace Focus. Eventually want to get this perk right here, but I'm kind of holding out on my perks because I'm not exactly sure where they need to go yet. I'm working on getting a Vexing Flanker, which I actually think I might have enough right now to get to. Let's see. We do. So let's go ahead and take Evasion to 50. And now we can work on Alteration. I need to get Alteration to 50, and then I actually do need to focus on getting Speech to 50, because something that's going to be important for us to start taking on dragons is that we need to focus on buying lots of resist potions, and we also need to buy some necklaces. So we need the cash big time. I don't know if I want to grab Vexing Flanker. That's 2 perks. We also need to get Restoration to 50 or to 75. We've got Restoration to 50 right now, and Alteration to 40. I have enough Greater Insights to take this to 60. I want to get to 75 so that we can get Respite, and then eventually need to get 90 so we can get Ward Mastery. But then I also really want to get Power of Life for Heal Self rank 4. It's a lot of perks. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perks right there. And of course, once we get to 90, we'll get this one. So kind of like stingy on where I want to spend my perks right now. And I might wait to get Vexing Flanker. I think I'm going to wait just a little bit longer. I don't think we quite need it yet. I think when we're taking on dragons one-on-one, we're going to want it, but we're not there yet. Okay. Let's go. It's a giant frostbite spider. Nothing we haven't dealt with yet. We were fighting these on the first episode. In fact, I don't even need the strong ward here. We did get hit there, but we were fortunate enough to have our ward up. We even had the weak ward up, and we still did fine. Cool.
Get me out of here.
I was about to say, did it not have diluted insights? But it just took a second. Oh yeah, the enchanted rings. We also have the Necklace of Regeneration and Eminent Health. We sold off the poison resistance because with the Ancient Shrouded set, we have plenty of poison resist. Yeah, 94 poison resist, 34 magic resist, which is really nice. We need to get a magic resist ring, which I know where to get one. Guaranteed. I'm also hoping that the damage on this sword is going to be enough to go through this dungeon because I don't have a silver sword, and I think this will actually do more than if we got a silver sword. Wait, really? I can't... Okay, there we go. I was about to say. Surely we can funerary rite a giant spider. Yeah, damage is pretty good. Okay. We've definitely got a shouty boy. Just waiting for him to shout. Okay, it breaks my ward, but we're still defending against it. Yeah, our stamina regen is insane. Yeah, with Bestial Stew, whew, we're a monster. I was about to say, please tell me you can at least funerary rite Draugr. It'd be terrible if you couldn't. One main reason, pretty much the main reason we are starting the main quest is actually to get the Axe of Whiterun. That's the main thing that I want from this. The nice thing now is that we can be a little less stingy with our usage of wards. Because we can get so much magicka back from all the bodies that we're going to have in here. Oops, missed. Missed! I'm gonna spend all my magicka missing. That looks like a shouty boy. Maybe not. I should have brought all my soul gems in here. I left a lot of them out. You know, for shits and giggles. Let's fill some soul gems. I want to see how much damage this does. How much damage does this do compared? Holy shit! This almost does the same amount of damage as my sword. This is crazy. Get a little taste of the dagger build here. Oh, you know what? They resist piercing, and daggers do piercing. If it wasn't for that. Well, if we notice that, like, they're, like, downed on one knee, I guess we can, like, switch over to it to absorb a soul, but I'm not gonna focus on it. Ooh, I got stuck on the wall there. That's kind of where I was talking about. I'll use my dagger. It's gonna be nice whenever we have the expert level funerary rite, and then we'll also have absorb magicka, and eventually we'll have absorb essence. You know, if we make it that far. Overall, the build feels pretty strong, so I'm enjoying it. I like to do a save. Just for crashing purposes. You guys know how Skyrim is. Our guaranteed scroll of fireball. Wow, the swing is so fast that we got the 2 in when I only went for 1. I did not want the bone meal. I think something I need to do that's causing me to have these lag issues is actually Sky UI. We need to change... yeah, I think it's the unequip hands. Let me just... No, I think it's just the Sky UI hotkeys in general are causing lag. I'm gonna double check that by resetting this to be F1. And then we'll put this there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because it was like a way for me to clear my offhand if I needed it to be clear. But I guess don't really need it to be. I don't know. It'll be fine. The only thing that sucks now is I don't really have anything for the bouncer. I'll just have to switch my main hotkey as we go. Yeah, that's better because now I'm not getting like the lag when I'm switching my weapons. Oh man, I didn't want to kill him yet. Oh, shock resist fair. That's pretty good. I'm getting impatient on those unlocking. You can actually hear a lockpick breaking. That's because I'm actually picking those locks instead of bashing them open like I should be. Ooh, good. Frost resist good is good. Because we need lots of fair and good resist potions for when we start fighting dragons. Did I already funerary write the other one, I guess? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, final room time. I'm not going to worry about capturing the souls in here. I don't even think we have that many soul gems on me anyway. Yeah, I don't, so I'm not worried about it. Other than maybe the final boss, if I get him downed, just because I have that grand soul gem that I can fill. And we can be pretty liberal with our use of ward here because we're going to have a lot of bodies to funerary. How long I got? Re-up all of those. Puts us at 680. Come on, boys. We gonna play this dance? Yeah, I want the big boy. I want the big boy in the back. There we go. Nice bash attack cancel. Asshole. You see how little damage we took from that arrow? Stamina regen's just ridiculous. Oops. Like, Peryite makes the, like, before it was like, you know, Peryite did like all the, it just made stamina regen like crazy. But now it's just like me stacking other sources of stamina regen is what's making this crazy. I don't even care about looting it. I just want some magicka back. Because mage armor is about to go up. I don't want to reapply that. Just because we take no damage from them doesn't mean we want to. We don't really have frost resist, so we got to be careful about not getting hit by frost. Damn. I thought I could have just kept circling around. Yeah, but we were definitely ready for Bleak Falls. Very obvious that we were ready for Bleak Falls here. Aren't there like a handful of other dead bodies? Blur's about to run out, but I don't need Blur up. Mage armor still has like a minute 40, so that's good. Oh. That actually might be better than the helmet we're wearing. Well, no, we don't really actually need extra. Now, this is a nice find. Undying Breath. That's actually really nice. Well, actually, yeah, not anymore at least. it would have been nice. Maybe 2 episodes ago. I was thinking it was the disease one that makes it so you don't lose magic on hit, but even then, that's like not really needed. Okay. Time for big boy. Big boy ain't getting no fair fight this time. It's not like we're super over-leveled for him. Yeah, that's why you have Arcane Ward 3. Okay, perfect. I didn't want to kill him, because that'll fill one of my graders at least. Sweet! It's dragon fight time. Let's get it. Alright, time for the dragon fight. First, I'm going to level up, though. While we have a brief moment.
Here he comes again.
Get our level up in here. Get our extra points of health. Okay. Let's do this. I think it's always a fire dragon, right? This character will actually be pretty good against frost dragons, being that we have the hag staff. I guess it could be a force dragon too, right? That does happen sometimes, right? Bro, you killing me. I don't know if it's worth casting. I'll probably wait till he's grounded before casting that. A force dragon would actually be okay with me. Because after taking this, we'll be at enough resistance. Okay, wow. Holy shit. How much damage is Aerolith doing and how much am I doing? I mean, I know he's wounded and nerfed, but damn. Okay, well, I'm able to at least absorb the hit, which is good. And I think I've decided that I'm actually going to go for Alteration 75 first, because I really don't want to run out of magic against a dragon, and getting Absorb Magicka might be more worth having. Okay, yeah, that was scary because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get out of there in time. But thank God for having the ward up. Without that ward, I wouldn't have been able to survive. I don't like that he's putting his butt towards me. I guess Earlith is down. I probably should have invested in heal other. Would have been really good for this fight. But man, we did fine. Holy shit. Wow, we actually did really good. I mean, I figured this build would be pretty strong against dragons, but this is a little better than I thought. I'm excited. We might be ready for the Kynesgrove dragon, but there's a couple things I want to get in preparation of the Kynesgrove dragon. Time to run through Dustman's Cairn. I've got the Axe of Whiterun now, so this should make things a little bit easier. I toggled the enchantment off just because these rooms I don't really need it. God. Oops, sorry, Farkas. But whenever we get to the final room, I'll definitely use it. I just want to save our enchantment on it because we're not taking the perk in enchanting because I'm going for like the no crafting. And filling soul gems is kind of a pain in the ass. Our magic resistance is 34, so we're actually getting pretty close to over 40, which will be nice. But ward rank 3 is still going to be really useful for dodging those shouts. Also, so I planned out that my perks are I'm going to work on Resto to 75, so we're going to work on Expert Resto and getting up to Power of Life. And then aside from that, I think it's taking like Vexing Flanker, which I think I can go ahead and already take. Let's see, where's Evasion? We can go ahead and take these. And then I think I'll take the one-handed perk. I'll leave Alteration a little neglected for a little bit. We're gonna go Powerful Strike. Just gonna get a lot of power attack damage here. We want to get more damage because we need to be killing things. And then we'll work on Restoration to 75 so that we can get the crazy healing spell. And then eventually also get Respite, which just means we'll never ever have stamina problems again. Also really want Powerful Healing Aura. Really good spells there. And then we'll go to Resto 90 to get the Master Ward eventually. I might want to get Shalador's Mirror too, I don't know, for the memes. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to work on getting Restoration to 90. And then we'll work on getting Alteration to 100. And then it's one-handed and Evasion up next.
I hope I didn't skip. It's a blessing given to... Huh. We should keep moving. Still the Draugr to worry about.
I'll take a couple cleansings. Curious, how much do their silver swords do? Okay, well, apparently they all have great swords. Nobody has a regular sword. Some cure poisons would be nice. Oh, silver sword. 107. Yeah, that's a lot of damage loss. I think it's just better that we use our current weapons. Let's see here. Is Sky UI still set up to... Yeah, I don't want to do that. Creates lag.
What was that?
Damn it, Farkas. I'm not meaning to hit you, bro. You just happened to step right in front of me. Don't think I've ever noticed that coin purse there. The final room will be interesting. I don't think we'll have any major issues with it, though. Just because our stamina is pretty crazy. Take that. Oh, two things. In between the last clip and this clip. MCM. Change this. We doubled the requirements to level these two. Now that we've gotten our major skills to level 50. And then also Resto Heal Self 3 no longer heals poisons or diseases. Went ahead and changed that back. I know I put a kind of like a little disclaimer or whatever that I reverted that change, but just so you guys could see it. Dang it. Marcus has taken all the kills. Should have grabbed Sunfire. I need to use the sprinting power attack more because now that I have Vexing Flanker and everything, just makes them even stronger. Okay, I think I'm going to automate gold looting now, just because it's starting to get to that point, especially with Funerary Rite, when I want to just like burn the corpses up. I don't have to worry about missing out on something, or like missing out on gold at the very least. There we go. Just note that it does do some like weird things. Like if I'm gonna loot like 50 gold from a corpse, it might do it in like 2 batches, 120, 130. But it doesn't give you extra loot. We thought it did for a while, but that's been tested. That's an orc. Okay, Farkas, just go in. Yeah, see like how there's like so many lines of gold, but it is the normal amount that they give you. I'll still check these guys in case they have a cure poison, because I do want to look out for those. I think we have enough cleansings. Cleansings are good for like oh shit moments, but not too crazy. Oh shit, I was like, I just remember there's like poison needles here. Whoops, wrong spell. Yeah, it's not that important. Should have used my bouncer there, but that's okay. Don't want to be using bouncer against the undead, so. Oh, you know what I didn't even use? This is the crazy thing. I didn't even use a bestial stew yet. Now I have. Okay, it still like lags when I'm using. Okay, that used all my stamina. I shouldn't do that. I already had max. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Sky UI hotkeys seem to lag for some reason. I didn't even need to take that. I don't know what I'm doing. I hear him. I hear a shouty boy. There he is. Oops, I hit the wrong button. It's okay. The fuck is Farkas? Yeah, it's gonna be really nice when we actually have an efficient healing spell. Nothing. Okay, well I definitely need Farkas for this last room, so he better get his ass down here. Oh shit, wait, didn't one of those have the key on them? Or no, the key's in here. Yeah, whew. Got worried for a second. All good. No resist poisons. Surprising, I usually end up with a lot coming out of here. I don't know what's going on with...
This should be good.
There he is. Our poison resist is pretty high, so... Spiders I'm not too worried about. Are the spiders up where the Draugr are, I guess? Oh. Oh, that's unusual. Don't usually see them up here.
You're making me angry.
Already at max magicka. There's no need to use funerary rite. Okay, I think we're coming up on the last room here. Yes. Okay. So let's toggle the enchantment on now. And I like to just keep Whirlwind Sprint ready to go. Just in case we need to like get out fast of like a bad situation. Major Conjuration. I think it's taking the piece of Wuthrad that sets them off. Okay, let's see here. We can take a Fortify Health. We'll do that. I will also level up first. Okay, so we were working on speech. So as you can see now, it costs 10 skill points just to level up to the 25 level, so that's going to slow it down quite a bit. And then we have quite a bit of graders, and we're going to use those all on Restoration. Boom, Resto 67. Only 8 more levels. And if we wanted to be extra cheesy, we could just go grab the skill books, but I think we'll wait on that. Okay, so these 3 perks, I think, are going to be held out for Restoration. Yeah, we need to get those. We need to get 1 here and then 3 here. So that's probably what these are going to be waiting for. So we'll hang on to those. Okay. That's a shouty boy. No longer a shouty boy. A level 1 comes out of the big boss chest. He's gonna shout. Almost got my ward up in time. Alright, cool. Well, I think that's the whole room. That wasn't too bad. We got through it fairly well.